What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you guys. It's been a little bit since I've actually played this game. A few days, which is very rare for me. I usually don't go that long without playing Skul, so feels good to be back. Spent the last couple of days editing that that Pokemon Emerald Rogue video. You guys have no idea how much effort that actually took, and I still fucked up one of the segments, which I was upset about, but it's fine. Still ironing out the kinks with that series, but I think we're in a much better direction now. Like, the video is the same length as the first one, but it has twice as much content in it. So I think I'm getting there. I'm getting to that balance. Maybe a little more tweaks here and there, but the format's coming together. So if you thought maybe the last Emerald Rogue video was a little clunky, this one might be a little bit more your speed. Either way, even if you don't check it out, I still appreciate you guys. If you're just here for Skul, that's just perfectly fine, because there's always going to be Skul here. So just appreciate you guys being here in general. So for this run, I don't quite know what I have in mind here. We got options. I got some nice run requests that I'd like to get around to. I have some hunter run requests as well. I know I have at least one. Let's see if I can find it here. Warrior and Hunter swap focused run, which is a really cool idea. If I can get that going, I would not mind doing that at all. Though I will say that is a very old run request before I started writing down the names of people who submitted the runs. So sorry I can't really shout you out properly here, but still appreciate your run request, and you know, stuff like that isn't going to happen as much. I'd really like to clear some of these older run requests that don't have the names attached to them. They're ancient at this point, probably from like July, maybe. They're really old. But I get a lot of run requests. It's, you know, I'm glad people took to the run requesting stuff, because it makes my job a lot easier here. So, Genie is another interesting Skul. Earl recently made a video on the Genie that praised the almighty power of the Genie, and I've always been a defender of Genie. He went even further than I go with Genie defense, though, and he said that Genie is like an A tier Skul. I put Genie in C tier, and I don't know, like I don't think I'm quite where Earl is with the Genie, but I do think the Genie is very good and misunderstood by everyone who says it's bad. Y'all need to give it another chance, because the Genie is a Skul that I understand why newer players don't like the Genie, because he plays very differently than literally every other Skul in the game. No Skul plays like Genie. He's very unique, because you don't dodge with his dashes, you dodge with his abilities. His abilities have a lot of iframes attached to them, which it's kind of hard for newer players to wrap their heads around, but older players, y'all got no excuse, okay? You have to come to your senses and see the true strength of the Genie. He's a very good Skul, and I want to join Earl in praising him, so I could make this a Genie episode, but I don't think I have a run request for Genie. I can look in my my thingy here in a second. Let me just destroy these enemies real quick. But yeah, no one does Genie run requests because no one likes him. My poor man just can't catch a break. And no, yep, he's not there. But I can still bring him along and maybe combine him with someone else, or just not do a run request. It's you know, it happens sometimes. Though I do prefer doing them. All right, let's see if this awakened one can get me something. Remaining one, I mean. We recently did that, so let's not take him up on that. Oh, shit. I could do the swap focused run. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Genie will be around another day. This is like a rare opportunity to do a run request with 2 Skuls requested of me. Something I'm always telling people, you know, you can make these run requests all you want. And I don't even mean that, that came across like do it if you want, I guess, but like really do it if you want. You just have to be patient with me, because it's very hard to get 2 of the same Skuls, or two Skuls in one run, especially specific Skuls. Much harder than you would think. So you just have to understand, like, it will not happen immediately, but it will happen down the line for sure. So bear with me, and we will get through it together. But here we are on a run where I can actually do this, so let's make the best of it. So the Genie, the Hunter swap is really, really good. I would say the Warrior swap is not as good as the Hunter swap, but Warrior swap is okay. Like, the real area where the warrior shines is his concentration. But both of these are concentration skills skulls as well. So it's like, you know, like they're naturally synergistic regardless if we do swap or not, which we will do swap. So like we're in business here. Like we have some very good shenanigans to come. As long as we can high roll our doors. I wasn't actually paying attention if we high rolled or low rolled there. Either way though, the vibes are up here. Excuse me, holy shit. Dry throat. I really do apologize for that. Staying hydrated though. ASMR for y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. So Yggdrasil as always. RIP Bozo. You know, low key, kind of just wish you weren't here, but we gotta get through him. We really want to find. So when this person says swap build, I assume they want me to get like Giant's Axe. I almost called it Mutant Axe, but I stopped myself. They want me to get that. And I can get that. It's only a rare, so I ought to be able to find it. There's other items too that are related around swap, such as multi-dimensional prism, the wheel, which is one of my favorite items. I would love to get the wheel. Also only a rare, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a rare. I don't think it's a unique. So very doable. There's probably a few others that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. World Tree Seed being one of them, though not a flashy one, and you know. So usually whenever I pick this item up, I end up ditching it down the line. But I also kind of stand by the logic that if you see the unknown seed, it's a good idea to pick it up potentially, because you're not going to see it again, and it's not even here, so it is what it is. Could pick up a quintessence maybe. None of these are good. Really, none of this is all that good. This is probably the best item, though. Also, Bone of Madness can be argued for. It's a lot more stats. These inscriptions are better, though. We'll take the Twisted Blade. That's what it's called, right? Distorted Curved Sword. I was way off there. It's a lot more poetic than I was giving it credit. So, I think... Wait, is this Siege Shot? It is Siege Shot. Damn. Well, I'll go ahead and awaken this then, because if we find an ability swap NPC, I want to get rid of this Siege Shot. So we might as well get our second skill here. And that is multi-shot, I think. Stationary shot. I always get them confused. Really good ability. Really the only bad hunter ability is Siege Shot. It's terrible, actually. The weird thing about Siege Shot is it's better the lower rarity your hunter is. It gets worse as it goes. It's so weird, man. I wish they would take another look at that. They fixed Piercing Shot, but for some reason they did not take a look at Siege Shot. And in my opinion, it's worse. God, see, like, unique Siege Shot is like the best Siege Shot gets. But once you get it to Legendary, every iteration you have access to with Siege Shot is trash. It's just a ability not worth concentrating. And on a build where I'm probably going to go down some concentration routes, I would like to have both of my concentration skills be good. So that's a top priority moving forward, is to fix that. But otherwise, we are still focusing on swap, so I guess that's not the end of the world. Out of my way, bozos. I got a job to do here, okay? You cannot stand in my way. There are people watching. There's like at least hundreds watching here, hopefully. you know, unless something tragic happens and all of a sudden all of my subscribers decide all at once they don't want to watch anymore. In which case, hey, it was a nice run. But for now, hundreds. So, you know, smile for the camera. You're dead. Ooh, unique. That is a ninja, not interested. It's pretty much the opposite direction we're going here. Give me something good. There it is, baby, the wheel. I asked and I got. Very happy to have that. It's a really good item. Go ahead and... I don't really necessarily want this. But it's probably better than this. Yeah, it's better than this. Okay, so we'll take an item room here. It just makes sense. There's a certain point where it's like, once you're past the shop, there's a lot of incentive to take item rooms because you're on your way to a important fight. And you can't get stronger before it with just money, so taking items makes a lot of sense. Also, good lord, I'm getting fucking pelted here. Getting absolutely destroyed by a bunch of plates, bro. You're attacking with plates, bro. You should be embarrassed. Get a real weapon. Like, I don't know, like hot tea. Like, sling some hot tea in my face. I want to get rid of some of this trash. This can go and this can go. Everything else here, I'm okay with being duped. Quite frankly, though, none of it's super good. That's the best thing. It gives me mana cycle, at least. Though the wheel effect is kind of weird. You can't duplicate the wheel itself. You can only duplicate the damage that it does, which I guess is probably better in some instances. Some instances you would prefer the wheel itself to be duplicated, maybe in rooms. But I don't know. I actually don't know the best way to do the wheel. But actually I could desync them and that would probably be better. But then it's not gonna resync up at some point because I'm never gonna be perfectly swapping on every single cooldown instance of the wheel. So may as well just let it do what it's gonna do. Siege shot here is actually pretty decent against the mage, but only when it's not charged, which is actually I'll charge it here. Oh, that actually worked out. Very, very rare W from the siege shot there, and I mean rare too. That is like a ultra mythic rare siege shot victory, and I mean that. Like very rarely am I ever gonna praise that ability. Take the bone shards here and upgrade my warrior to unique. This is a rare moment where I'm actually very confident in both of my skills being permanent additions to this run in Act 2, so I have no reason to hold my bone shards, just kind of go for it. And now we have the true power of the warrior, the concentration iframes. This is what made the warrior go from a 0 to a hero, basically. Though some will argue that the warrior was better back in the day. I get where they're coming from, but you're not, I mean, it wasn't. The warrior is 100% better. And also, we did the skip there. Did you see that? Rare moment where I could do the skip because we had the Sword of Kilvin, which is one of the only ways that you can do a teleport. And if you can teleport, there's like an invisible... if you watched my Skull Skips video, which most of you probably haven't, I explained it there, but there's an invisible barrier here. Once you cross it, a bunch of enemies will spawn. But if you can teleport your hitbox past that invisible barrier, like we did when we hit this guy with the Sword of Kilvin, you can bypass it and then have less enemies to fight in a room. It's only in certain rooms. This is one of the ones where you can do it. And we did it, and it was awesome. And I don't do them very often. Sometimes I'll do them for flashiness. The reason I don't do them in my runs is because I would rather min-max my money. But I felt like doing it there just because it was a rare moment where I can actually pull it off. And, you know, you got to take the chances where you can. All right, let's see if the wheel deals double damage. I'm pretty sure it does. Yes, it does. You can see the damage numbers overlapping. Like I said, it's a weird item to duplicate, but it's probably actually pretty strong. We have a lot of stats off of it too. Back in the day, it might have not been good, but now that it gives you stats as well, it's pretty dang good. Alrighty, concentration or swap items would be nice. One more. Trash all of it. Quite frankly, that is what an awful shop. You know, I don't forgive this shop for being that bad. That was one of the worst shops I've seen in a while. You are not forgiven. 1,000 Years Dungeon, you will have to make up for it in some way or another. But until then, you've lost my trust, Skul the Hero Slayer. Oh, don't hurt me. Okay, there we go. And that would be a good skull on a normal day, but we already got both of our skulls, so we're going to continue down the path we're on. I'm not concentrating here because it's one guy. It's not worth it. And I can just do this. Thank you for the swap build suggestion, because now I get to maximize my value with my Hunter swap, which I'm always going on about how much I enjoy it. It's a really good swap, underrated swap, and now I get to make the most of it. But I still need to make it better with some items, so hopefully we find some of these swap items that I'm hoping for. One of the big ones being Giant's Axe, which is becoming less and less likely the further we go. We could potentially get it from the Leona chest. Copium. Like I said, I always like to kind of shout it out. Don't do drugs for one. But also, copium is, you know, it's never hurt a little bit, you know. It is what it is, you know. It's an epidemic, of course, and I'm not in denial of that, but, you know, I partake. And that's as far as I'll say. Oh, don't hurt me. Jesus Christ. I need to get my head in the game. Get absolutely trapped, you bozo. Oh my god, so trapped. Also, look at the damage that the wheel is doing. Did that hit her? I couldn't tell. Either way, she's dead. Let's try and get some wheel charges here while we're waiting. Come on, Leona. There we go. Come on, come down on me. Okay, that... Don't take that the wrong way. Oh, okay. Oh, don't hurt me. And she is getting obliterated by the wheel. Thank you, wheel. God, I love the wheel so much. You know what? I think in the past I've said that I'm not exactly big on the duped wheel. Maybe I'm wrong and it's just like good. Maybe this is actually the objectively best way to do it and the devs are right and I'm wrong. And it shouldn't be a duplicated effect. They should overlap each other like this because it's like perfect sync of damage. It just so perfectly doubles the damage output. I think, yeah, I'll admit it. I was wrong. Devs, you're onto something here. And, okay, there's nothing. This is technically swap, but it's fucking trash. It's not good. Increase attack speed by 10% and crit rate by 4% for 12 seconds, up to 50 and 20. That is ridiculously hard to maintain. Though I guess maybe I should take it. Maybe I should, this one rare instance where it makes sense to take the Proof of Fellowship. It even has Antique on it, which we have 2 permanent Antique. Let's grab it. Let's do it. Fuck it. You know, Haxa always takes the exact same shit. This time, I'm taking something else. And I'm going to keep it. I'm not getting rid of this. Because for one, I need to have it in my end screen. I don't think I've ever had this item in an end screen. But also, I don't know. It makes sense on this build. But now we truly have to maximize our swapping. Which also means maybe more awkward wheels. Because now it's a little, like, we're going to be swapping a lot more. If I can just get the Giant's Axe, and we also need Mutant too. Like, if we can just get Mutant. And also that was, like, both Mutant 2 in, like, the numerical sense, and TOO. Like, when I said that, I meant it TOO. But then I realized, like, both ways you think of that sentence, it makes sense. We are getting rid of Siege Shot. I don't care how long I have to wait here. And there it goes. Multi-shot and piercing shot, pretty much ideal, I would say. Although, I would say there's an argument for stationary shot being better than... Because, like, these are 2 very redundant abilities. Both of them kind of do the same thing. They're both very good. I like having both of them. Though we have to wait for Legendary before we truly get the value. God, they're both... See, now we're on a hunter run, okay? Now we need that concentration. So I'm going to be looking for, like, Attendance Pauldrons. That's going to be a really good item. But there's others, too. I might take Growing Volition. Though that one's going to be a bit of a harder sell. Let's try and maintain this in the shop. The Proof of Fellowship. Oh, there it is. Well, you can't, you know, hey. I ain't going to turn my nose up at that. Let's try and... Okay, I'll swap here. Just to continue to maintain this. Also, we're doing very well in our bone shards here. As of now. I shouldn't open my fat mouth just yet, because anything can happen. Do we have Mutant? No, we don't quite have it yet. I get why the wheel has Antique on it, but you know, just imagine if it had Mutant on it, man. What a world we would live in if the Skul the Hero Slayer offensive wheel had Mutants. I feel like there would be we'd be a little bit closer to world peace. And come on over here. Thank you. Make sure we maintain this. The wheels are going to be a little hard to time with this Proof of Fellowship because I'm going to be swapping in our opportunistic moments to maintain it. But I can also do oh my god, that hitbox is so long. What the fuck? I can also maintain the buff through the pause the screen and screen transitions exploit, so I can I don't have to be as active in maintaining it and like be as worried about it. Aha! Get wheeled up. I actually didn't mean to spawn the wheel there, but that's pretty funny that it actually ended up working out. Is everyone... I think the wheel killed everyone. God, the wheel's just so good, bro. Like, who's going to be a wheel hater in 1.6 Skul the Hero Slayer? Even 1.5 is when the wheel really turned around. Like, I always like to point this out, but I was always a wheel defender, even before it became, like, objectively good. But now that it's, like there's no denying the power of the wheel, and everyone's come around to it, you know, it's nice to see everyone realizing that the wheel is a good item, as well as maybe I've converted some people to believe that the, 100% taking a troll here, that the bow here, the hunter, I couldn't think of his fucking name. The hunter here is a good skull. That's also been one of my like big overarching points on this channel, is to convince people that the hunter is a good skull. And it is. Which I know it's hard for some people to see the value of it. I understand why new players don't like the hunter, but if you're a veteran player, you really have no excuse not to be playing this skull. It's very good. It pretty much has everything going for it. And like there are builds that people like pretty much by and large agree that are good, like the like crit percent item build, where it's like, you know, like gunpowder sword and invisible knife and stuff like that. I think everyone's in agreement that those builds are good, but you also have to understand that the warrior, the hunter itself, is just like a very, very good skull and very capable of dealing out big damage numbers. And I've done some runs to just kind of show that here and there. I did a strike hunter build not too long ago that was incredible. Not crit item based, by the way, like strike based, where I focused on the damage percent of my crits themselves, and it was very successful. We are not doing a good job at maintaining this proof of fellowship, huh? Wait, what's the item description on this? A forgotten dog that spent a lot of time with its sister when they were... Aww. Aww, that's sad. Why are they making me feel bad for the Leona sisters? They're military dogs. How many atrocities have they committed in the name of Carleon? But still, that's sad. God, this game hits you in the feels sometimes, man. Alright. I gotta stay focused. Oh shit, we're spent. What the fuck? I have no money? Oh my god. I'm still going in here though. Call me crazy. I'm a bit of a skull shard fiend. I'm falling back into my old ways. Remember when I was like that weak? I was like, I'm gonna start doing better with my money management. But we already broke it. It's over. Also, this is another skip you can do, and I'm actually gonna do it. Fuck it. Let's just do a couple skips on this build. If you have a skull that can stand on the absolute tippy tip, like your tiptoe barely touching the ledge there, you can prevent these guys on the stairs from spawning and have some shenanigans there. If I were to step even slightly into this area, a bunch of alchemists would spawn, but they're not going to. And also, everyone knows about this skip, where you, instead of falling down this pit, you go back around. It's a classic. Pretty good. Usually I don't do it, but I don't know. I'm feeling frisky. We're switching it up, baby. A little bit of a change here and there. Never hurt anyone. I'm always a min-maxer. Today I'm feeling a little lazy. I'm on the lazy side. It is what it is, but hey, you know, like I said, a little bit of change never hurt anyone. Also, let's just leave those ghosts up there for now. Though I'm not so min-max, I'm still a min-max fiend. I'm still gonna kill all the ghosts. You can't stop me there. I want to do this. I want to use my abilities as I'm falling. Did that count? It did count. If I can get the wheel to spawn into this chimera, there's a way you can glitch the wheel inside of the chimera where it deals a fuckload of damage. And that's normal wheel, doubled, like duplicated wheel. I'm wondering how much that will do to the chimera. I just have to wait for her to finish doing certain things here. Let's hit her here. And see if we can get it inside of her. We didn't get it how I wanted it, but it's still hitting her a lot, so I guess it worked. It worked out in the way I didn't expect it to. Oh my god, she summoned 2 of those freaking things. I don't even remember the last time I saw her go that wild. I can't swap. I need mutant, man. We're supposed to be focusing on our swap damage, and I don't have mutant yet. But I didn't see Giant's Axe yet, which is also kind of my fault for being a item or a skull shard fiend. I mean, I'm a self-admitted skull shard fiend, so this is good. This is concentration. It gives me antique too, so let's grab it. And mutant, actually. This is perfect. it's excuse me, it's precisely what we're looking for. So, yeah, we're set there. Antique 4. That's pretty much permanent. I can't see myself getting rid of any of my antique. Like, I already committed to the proof of fellowship. Now I have mutant. I want to upgrade this to legendary first. Legendary hunter is like a big step up for hunter, whereas the warrior is, you know, it's not bad at legendary, but I never realized that this was a platform. The reason I came over here is because I noticed that I noticed the wheel was falling through the ground, and I know that happens whenever there's something below the area that you're at. Maybe you used to be able to go down there. I don't know. Maybe there's something down there. I wonder if anyone who has like the dev menu or something could go down there and look. But usually when the wheel falls to the ground, that means there's something to that. I don't know though. That's conspiratorial on my part. It's just based on my experience with the wheel. Oh, also I want to point this out. I've been talking about this Spokesman of the Mist glitch for a while. I've noticed more and more of you saying that it's happening to you as well. So I actually reported it in the bug report channel, and the devs actually responded. And I'm not trying to be mean to Southpaw, but I mean, let's be real. That's shocking. That is, and it's a new admin too who I haven't seen before. So maybe Southpaw is hiring some new admins. That would be fucking so good. No offense to Southpaw at all, but much needed in my opinion. And if you guys start becoming more active in the Discord, that would be very good. And they did respond and said that they're going to look into the spokesman glitch, and a bunch of you chimed in as well and said that you also are experiencing it. So there's a good chance that this glitch, which I'm 90% certain is real, will get fixed. And I'm very happy about that. So we can finally get our Spokesman of the Mist back. We can get our damage percent back. And we will be happy again. We will thrive once more in this game where we're all thriving very well. But hey, you know, it's still good to fix the glitches. The new players need the Spokesman damage percent buffs. We don't, but they do. And it's still good to have it regardless. Get him, Wheel. Not like that, though. I kind of wanted him to stay up here so I could hit him. But, you know, you did your best. You know, I'm not going to be hating on the Wheel anytime soon. And we got some more doors. I was actually half expecting this to be the last door, but it's not. If I can get a legendary from here, we're done. So a natural legendary, not a dickhead legendary that is at the last second, but a real one that is useful would be nice here. And I'm going to go crazy in here. We have Antique, I think. I don't know if this affects, like, these chests and how much they damage you, but if you're above 70% HP, it will certainly affect this. We'll take less damage. So we are very tanky right now. Hopefully we can open all of these chests without any issues. I'm sick of seeing this game and not being able to open every chest. I would not have cared if this was the key. I'm still going to keep going. I have no reason to stop. Okay, so it doesn't reduce the damage of those, but that's still fine. We have a fuckload of HP, so I'm feeling still very confident. Even if I lose a bunch of damage or HP here, it's fine. We're fine. Getting all the bad chests out of the way. There can be any number of explosions, but there's only a certain amount of the like fire and poison, and for I think one of each in every single one. So we're getting all of these out of the way, and that one actually didn't hurt me. So get fucked, game. And that's the last of the guaranteed traps chest. So it's from here. Oh, it's the big one. Whoo! Okay, I'm still going though. Oh. I'm still going. I'll kill myself here. Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. I'm feeling, but I'm not gonna open all these chests. If I can get the key, we're done. Like, we had so many bad chests. We have to be done with them. We have to be, bro. Copium, bro. Oh god, Giga Copium. Ooh, looky here. I got the diamond, baby. Oh, and HP. All right, we're good again. Oh, okay, we're not safe from a big explosion, but we're safe from small ones. Alrighty. It's the second to last chest. Now go ahead and open this last one. If it's a big explosion, just kill me. Like, fuck it at that point. Wow, okay, that was really good. That worked out very well despite the complications. It still worked out very well for me. What's in the bag? It is. I was literally thinking, I hope it's not Veiled Mask, and it was. Well, that's a yikes. Definitely not grabbing that. That is like nothing but bad for the run, but I would still say that was worth it. Yaksha? Well, that's the natural legendary I was looking for, so thank you, Yaksha, for contributing to the run. Do we have Manatech? We don't, so I'm not going to take that. If I had Manatech, I would consider it. 100% taking this. Get rid of this. Actually, no, get rid of this. And now I have to stay focused. I need swap items. None of that. What's my damage percent? Let's keep going. One more. Oh! Oh, wait. Why'd I get excited? This is bad. It's just straight up bad. It's basically a worse Carleon sword at this point. With treasure on it, which is acceptable, but... very unfortunate so far with the item luck, but, I mean, we're still doing just fine. We're not anywhere near Giga damage territory. We need to get a little bit lucky moving forward. I should have taken the Execution Axe. It's really good with the Power Skull we have and the Hand of Glory. But, like, I wanted to follow my own advice and commit to a plan and stick to it. We still need to get this swap shenanigans going, but we're trying our best. I really hope the person who requested that is still a viewer of mine. I know people kind of trickle in and out, and this is an older run request, like I said, potentially from July. So we're talking, in terms of YouTube time, ancient. But I got around to it eventually. I think it's one of the absolute tip top on my list of. I'm not. It's better than Terrible Blade Shards, actually, so we'll take it. But it's one of the tip top on my entire list, which I add them as I go. So the one that's nearest to the top is the oldest run request I currently have. So yeah, it is very old. Also, please go the other way. It started immediately going in the wrong direction. I don't want it to go. Do a swap here. Hunter swap, like I've been saying, is very good. Warrior is okay. It's a middle of the road swap. Whereas the Hunter swap is just like very, very, very good. We're actually in a little bit of danger here of dying against the Adventurer. Depending on who it is, it could be very scary. So hopefully we get a decently easy time here, because I am a little low. If we can just get through this, I'm feeling very confident for the rest of the run. But that's a big if. Well, we'll get through it, but I want to keep my life. Okay, a little bit of lag there. Not a big deal. Getting through this with my life is like my goal here. And it is the Hunter, who is not too awful bad. I know a lot of people don't like her. I'm not nearly as scared of her as a lot of people are. I think she's like maybe a middle of the road adventurer. Which all of them are hard in their own ways, but Hunter is not as bad as people think. And I've been saying that in like the last few times I've fought her. I know a lot of people really hate this fight, and I'm saying this as I'm like nearing my death. But I stand by it. People don't like her ult, I know that much, and that's fair. Her ult is really obnoxious. It's hard to avoid taking damage completely there, but I did it. If you know what you're doing, it's not so bad. But I understand new players aren't as familiar with the game as I am, so. But also, I shouldn't brag too much. We did take quite a bit there. With the Hunter's wooden longbow, under normal circumstances, I would probably consider the Flame Dragon, but I'm just going to take the money here. Really hoping for a halfling. But also, lots of HP orbs could help as well. I'm not very scared of losing my life. Also, let's use some of our abilities here, especially because once we upgrade, we're going to get the cooldowns completely fixed here. A little bit of min-maxing there with my wheel. And now we have Legendary Warrior, which is going to kick ass as soon as it comes out of its lag cocoon. Thank you, Warrior. Alright, I remembered at the last second I don't need to take this anymore. So, alrighty, sorry about that. Had a pretty big lag spike, but we're through it now. I think Steam was downloading some games. So, obnoxious, but we're through it. Like I said, it's fine. So no skipping this. Not that I think I could, even if I wanted to. Time for more spokesman testing. Although I will say, if I do get it, it is still possible to get the buffs from the spokesman. It's just highly less likely than it used to be. The odds are no longer even. That's what the glitch is, for those who are confused. So if I get it here, it doesn't prove anything. And I didn't get it regardless. Though I technically did get it, thanks to the Hand of Glory. So, I guess we're not glitched after all, baby. I think that might even be more stats with the Hand of Glory than I would have if I'd just gotten the normal amount of damage percent. So, you know, the spokesman is working after all. But at this point, I think the glitch is pretty much confirmed. So thank you guys for helping me get the word out and looking for it as well. With your help, we can hopefully get it fixed. Because glitches are no good, baby. No one likes them. Get out of our game, glitch. Don't make me fight you. And I'll fight you too. I know how to tussle, okay? Ugh! That was the warrior swap being mid. But it's being mid, and we accept it for what it is, so. What is my current mutant? This and this. These are both better, so no thank you. What am I even looking for here? Swap items. Oh, this is on swap. Yeah, I'll take it. Screw it, right? I might even be able to get Mutant 4 from here, which would be really cool. Technically, we lose damage percent in the short term, but in the long term... Actually, I want to keep Duel. Where's my Duel on? We have Courage. We can get rid of this. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm getting rid of that, which gives me incentive to get off of Troll. So, and I wanted to do that anyway. I really wish I had picked up the Flame Dragon, quite frankly. I'm a big fan of that Quintessence, and I missed an opportunity to show what it's made of. So, poo on me, you know, bad hacks. You should have done what you known was right. But we can still make up for it, get some Mutant 4 action going here. That would be very cool. That would be a cool way to round out the run here. Bit of a awkward item pool that we've gotten to choose from here, but we can still make it work if we can just pick up Mutant 4. So, come on, game. You know you want to. You know you want to. It would be so fucking sick, bro. Just think about it. Think about Mutant 4 on this build. On this beautiful build we're on here, where we actually got the 2 skulls that were requested of me. A rare moment on the channel, a rare Haxa dub. Don't you want to see it through? We can do this together, you and me. God, I love the concentration speed when you first swap into the warrior. It's so good. Also, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Mutant, save me. Thank you, Mutant. I think Mutant absorbed that for me. That was all Mutant, thanks to Mutant there. So big shout out to Mutant. Yo, bro. Shout out to Mutant, bro. Don't hurt me. There we go. Oh, I forgot about these guys for the moment. With all of the concentration speed we have, it's like ridiculous how quickly the warrior can charge up his Giga attacks. I was really hoping that would be a Giant's Axe. This run would have been so good for Giant's Axe. It's just so whack that it hasn't shown up. We don't have arms. This is a very weird damage scaling build we have here. It's very reliant on our good pal, the Hand of Glory, which is actually an item I've found myself relying on more and more as I've in like the past weeks. Not sure why that is. I've always been a fan of it. It just, I guess I've found myself on runs where it makes more sense to take it more often. Very interesting little development. You're dead, sir. Don't even think you can destroy me. This is probably Joan. Yup. And the Warrior Sword, which is not good on this. Like, Tackle Dashers should not even consider picking that item up in most cases. So, I'll hard pass on it and be on my way. It's time for Joan. I'm very not worried about her. I think I'm going to destroy her, but, you know, I've been wrong before, so I guess we can see what happens. Oh, I'm stretching, baby. I'm really rooting for this Mutant 4 here. I don't have a lot of chances to get it, so I have to get a little bit lucky here. Game, come on, baby. You know you want to. You know. You know. I see it in your eyes. You want to. Just work with me a little bit here, you know? And get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. We're not Giga damage yet. I shouldn't be super as confident as I am. When I say yeah, I mean we're probably not reaching Giga damage potential. It's a little late in the run for that. Can I get out of here without taking damage? Nope. I was hoping, but that would have been a cool dub for the warrior there. Watch out for her wall attack here. And that's all. Something I always like to make sure that I hammer into the heads of new players. Respect Joan very, very much. She is terrifying. Some of her attacks will end your run if you're not careful, and that's one of them. Also, if you're on a freeze run, understand that there is a new exploit that I've discovered where if you freeze her as soon as she enters this the beginning of this phase, you can actually stop her from summoning her little orbs here. These things. If you freeze her as she's going up, maybe stun as well, you can completely stop her in her tracks and she won't be able to do it. Joan, just die, please. I should have... well, we can do it here. Or we can't. She's just going to run away like a absolute coward. Like the fucking fraud that she is. That's right, Joan. I said it. You're a fraud. I'm taunting her so she comes back. There we go. Kill her with some swap damage in theme of this run. Alright, give me something good here. Anything good, please. Swap, swap, swap. Mutant, mutant. Mutant? Come on, dog. It's oops all quints. Once again, oops all quints. Come on, they're not even good either. They're all bad, bro. Harubong, is I don't even know how do I fucking pronounce that? Haro I'm done. I'm done. I tried. I tried. The life of an American. We can't pronounce anything. If it's even slightly complicated, we're just like, duh. Or maybe that's just me. So it's time to climb up to the first hero. As usual. You know, we're on our way. Feeling pretty good. Even though we're not quite on the run. Like, if I can just get mutant forward, the vibes will be immaculate. That's literally all I want. I'm not asking for a lot. Shop, work with me a little bit here. Just give me mutant. Any mutant. I just need to make sure I'm not... That's Mana Tech and Mana Cycle, okay. Mutant. Mutant. Well, I tried. What's the quint? It's a good quint, but I can't afford it. So I guess this is our kit. Unfortunate. But I stuck to my word. I kept this to the end. First time I've ever done it. And I haven't even been trying to use it. I forgot actually that I had it. I'll try it here at the end. I mean, we have the mutant. Maybe I've been casually making it go. I don't know. But, I don't know. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Proof of Fellowship still. Like, I stand by everything I said about it. But we can make it work here at the end. Get a little bit of crit percent going. What's the other stat? Attack speed or something? Yeah. Wow, bro, that's game-changing, bro. It's crazy. No shot. You're telling me you're gonna upgrade my attack speed, bro? On a run like this? Damn. Damn. That's crazy. Proof of Fellowship, you out here, baby. You wait, what? Oh, okay. There we go. We're through it. Now that I'm done being sarcastic about the power of Proof of Fellowship. Though I will say, lore-wise, very touching. After all of my shit talking. Let's get in here. I'm going to do the pause exploit. Alrighty. What do you got for me, Mr. First Hero? What do you got? Show me what you got. You got nothing is the answer. I'm very confident in my ability to utterly decimate you like this. Yes. And yes. Yes, okay. I was thinking maybe I was being a little overconfident there, but no. Just keep going. But like I said, this is not Giga damage. We're not in that territory. Which not every run has to be Giga damage, right? You know? It's just... We didn't quite get the build I wanted. But it's like, the build is still good. Sadly, not as swap item focused as I would have liked it to have been. But, You know, I tried. That's what matters, is I actually gave it my best. And you are dead. You are dead. And this should kill him. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very good fight. Proof of Fellowship, not... I'm not even... It's just too hard to fucking maintain it, dude. It really honestly just is. Like, and it's not worth it either. Like, it's just not. Like, I can't think of any instance where I'm, like, super stoked to have the stat buffs that you get from having to swap as often as you do with the, from the Proof of Fellowship. And this is coming from a swap fiend, a self-admitted swap maniac. I'm a swap lunatic. And I still, like, I can't be bothered to swap that often for a little buff, like as little gain as it gives you. We almost got him here very quickly. Still pretty good time, though. Like, it's nothing to scoff at. I mean, we destroyed him, but just not giga damage, which is fine. This run could have, in a different universe, this could have been a giga damage run. Proof of Fellowship. It's all Proof of Fellowship's fault. That's it. I said it. I said what everyone was thinking. It's Proof of Fellowship's fault. It's not my fault. It's Proof of Fellowship's fault. Okay, that missed. That's whack. Not gonna lie, pretty whack. But he is now... Let's kill him with some swap damage. There we go. Oh, the wheel already left without me. Oh, come back, wheel. Come on, man. Wait, I want to see it do that again. And let's see if the wheel once again decides to leave me. Bro, that's so fucked up. I can't... It doesn't follow you outside here. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. I think I can get into the wall like this. Or it's with the final strike, actually. Let's do it like this. Ah, fuck. I fucked it up. I was very scared of being stuck in concentration in this. Because that's what's happened to me every other time I've tried to do this windscreen. And it just hasn't worked. It is what it is. GG's. You know, washed windscreen. But we'll get it next time. Not a washed run, but a washed windscreen. Though the run, I would say, not quite what I wanted, but still pretty good. The double offensive wheel, I would say that this item, like I was wrong about it for sure. It's a very good item to have duped. I'm going to have that mentality for it going forward. I just think it's a good item in general. Duping it just makes sense. Hand of Glory, as usual, just being here and doing Hand of Glory things. What more can I ask for? Especially with the Spokesman buff, like this was doing quite a lot for me. It's one of my favorite items, and it just continues to show exactly why it's as good as it is. Proof of Fellowship. Well, Cursed. What is it again? Cursed. It's like Curved something sword. God, it's such a weird name. I'm just going to call it Bendy Blade. Bendy Blade was doing some good shit for me, but really also a weird item on this build. The crit percent wasn't necessary with the troll. A little bit of anti-synergy there. A little bit of damage percent from it, but I could have done better. Carleon Sword and Attendance Pauldron's doing courage for me, as well as giving me some stats. These are just good items in general. But also the concentration speed from Attendance Pauldrons and the Magic Pocket Watch, just classic, fucking insane, ridiculous concentration speed. So we did get a decent concentration build going here, but just not the swap damage build. And it's unfortunate, but I do have other mutant damage focused run requests in the arsenal, so I can do this again down the line. And so we'll revisit this concept soon. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's very fun for me to do Skul the Hero Slayer videos, but I'm also really enjoying Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Though I will say that editing that was not fun, because I started really editing it on Friday, which was a huge mistake because it's a very laborious process to do it, and I didn't sleep last night at all because I had to stay up all night editing it and then also do this video today. So I am beat, but it's worth it to get the video out, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So if you haven't seen my Pokemon Emerald Rogue content, check it out at least once. I would say the second video is better than the first video to give you a better idea of how the series will be moving forward. And that's really all I have to say. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much. And if you're just here for Skul the Hero Slayer, that's fine too. So lots of appreciation. I need to stop rambling though. I need to go lay down. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye-bye.